Yeah, I get right to the racks. Then I make that shit back. Run up on me, get shot in the back.
It's Jerry TV, the beautiful of Scotch regular Darius today. I'm excited to talk about the Yungeen and Foolio situation. We got the Yungeen and Foolio, the demons of Duval County.
Yeah, thank you guys in the comment that brought it up to speed and was like, yo, it's amazing that Pops don't know what's going on. Put him on to the doc so he can know what's going on.
Exactly, because like I kind of know what's going on, but I'm not really in tune. We from New York and all that, so we don't know about the Jacksonville and Florida shit.
But we picked up on it. There was a lot of Foolio beef and Yungeen Ace, and so a lot of beef and a lot of beef and some more beef.
We're RIP Foolio too, man.
Well, rest in peace to him too, bro.
Yeah, this is shout out Tracky. He did this shit like 3 years ago, but I'm sure someone's gonna create an updated documentary. Maybe we'll do that one too.
Yeah.
But subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Follow on Instagram.
Yeah, first time tuning in, subscribe to this beautiful channel. Subscribe to this beautiful channel, then we react.
Pops reacts.
Request react.
Pops reacts, aka Antonio Stark.
Antonio Starkies.
Anything else?
I don't want to copyright Antonio Starkies, bro.
All right. Anything else?
Follow him on Instagram, Javen TV. We got the Discord below. Follow me, Pops React. Also follow my new Pops React
channel
on
it's
YouTube.
In the description. I mean, it's in the comments. You'll see it. That's all right, all right.
All right. I love you, baby.
This just be my room right here. One boy shot my house up. I was right there on the bed. Me and my little brother Quan. They shot my house up from right here. This is my mama's shit right here. They shot my mama's house. They shot this part right here. My mama was in the room. They shot that bitch up.
Foolio? Nah, this is Yungeen Ace. He looks different. I know, because his hair was crazy here.
Well, he cut it off.
Word.
Get that clean cut.
Yeah, the clean cut is better, right? Yo, Yungeen Ace is bugging because people be bringing shit to their mom's crib. Like, these game maker dudes be bringing shit to their mom's crib, right? It's sad because they get their moms.
Yeah, I mean, it's always been like that.
Cool.
I grew up with a situation where, like, people wait for you, because I grew up in a building, so people wait for you to come out and throw out the garbage.
Oh, wow.
Wait about the incinerator.
Yeah.
Catch you.
That's wild.
Or knock on your peephole and shoot through the peephole.
Yeah, oh yeah, you told me that story before.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
My house, they shot this part right up. My mama was in the room. They shot that bitch up. My house always got shot up. They always spent on my shit. But then we doubling back though, for real. Come here.
He's smiling about getting shot at. He's like, I love getting shot at. That's what he's been saying. Yeah, shoot at me. He's smiling about that.
Yeah, I mean, people get programmed being in the hood. Like, people get normalized to violence, bro. It's crazy. Now, me not living in the hood anymore, I'm not normal to that shit. Before, I was like, yeah, I could get shot today. You know what I'm saying? But it's crazy, man. It's programmed.
But then we doubling back though, for real. Come here though.
The ATK gang. Investigators say this organization is connected to a string of murders in Jacksonville.
There's many names for ATK. Ace's Top Killers is one. 9 people, potentially responsible for the 15 murders that we know of, and who knows what else.
The day we're shooting scenes for When I See You.
Okay. Now I was gonna make fun of the cop. You think he combed this shit extra just for because he was gonna be on TV?
Yeah, because he's a big case, right?
Yeah. It's a big case.
I Smoke.
Who I Smoke came out of nowhere, went crazy, kind of made it more mainstream to where people who don't even know y'all, they were tapped into it. Did you make them do that?
I don't know. How I took it too far when they made a song for speaking. Once the dead get involved, it's already too far.
Hi, what is up everybody? For the past few months, the most talked about song on social media is the Who I Smoke video from Yungeen Ace. It exposed the mainstream to the deadliest rap feud that's been going on for years, and it's happening in Jacksonville, Florida. Rappers from there are on a completely different wave, hiding the clues to revenge killings inside their music videos, taking the beats from classic pop songs, and trying to rap the most demonic shit over it. Yungeen Ace and his crew remixed the classic Vanessa Carlton song 1,000 Miles and flipped it, filming at a plush golf course, smoking cigars, all while dancing to lyrics that celebrate the deaths of their rival crew, led by the rapper Foolio out of North Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's pretty creative though, how they went to the golf course. And that was some different shit, right?
Yeah, so are there more artists that was down with Foolio?
It's pretty even, right? Foolio got a lot of artists on his side.
Yeah, I guess besides Foolio, rest in peace, and Yungeen Ace, are there other big artists that's down with this whole thing?
Yeah, Spinning Benz. He beat a crazy case. He was about to get like 13 years for one gun because he's a felon. But he beat the case. Some crazy Spinning Benz. His blood brother, Wappa the Chopper, he rapped too. He was on that song. They're the biggest out of the Yungeen Ace crew. And then you also got on Julio Fulio's side, Cracker. I heard of him before.
Yo, you're pretty good with this. You know your stuff.
I know my shit. K Shorty, he got like 13, 15 years.
Oh, wow.
La Craca, and also they got another artist too on the Foolio Foolio side. Listen,
this is why you tuned in to Jerry TV.
Viral, hitting 16 million views in 1 month, and getting reactions from all the biggest influencers online.
Ooh, I smoke. Say it.
No!
Oh, he got in trouble for that.
Hey, Foolio, come get this nigga before he playing with your top.
This is one of the most savage videos I've seen. Just, you know why? They ain't show one gun in the video. But the way they seem to be just nonchalantly enjoying life while clowning the niggas who died?
So Foolio had to retaliate in a darker, more ominous way, remixing a classic Fantasia song, and in the music video, printing out a big poster of 2 of Ace's friends and his blood brother who died by Ace's side in a drive-by shooting outside a Japanese steakhouse. Ace was the only one in the car who survived. Since then, both Foolio's crew and Young and Ace's crew released this song after this song towards each other, leaving hidden messages in the music videos.
Got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was right. Corbin.
Where is Corbin Johnson? The 18-year-old's parents say they dropped him off last week at a job interview, and they never saw him again.
Left his house Wednesday night. Here's a picture of him behind us. And there's little in the way of clues as to where he might be.
Corbin ass was lost until they found him in that bag.
Corbin Johnson was last seen alive in July of last year.
Missing is crazy.
Then last Friday, a man discovered the victim's skeletal remains.
But what makes this situation real cold is some of the folks beefing are literal cousins. Blood relatives caught up on opposite ends of the feud.
Now, that is your cousin. Nigga, fuck your cousin, man. That's your real cousin? That nigga cousin. I don't give a f*** about that nigga cousin.
Now,
damn,
we're getting
it's been
all
like
this.
he had 4,000 people in his live. Shit, yeah, he's been had his own movement.
Be lit for chaos and shit. It's crazy.
But first, I got my guy Millies with Jim Jones for the song of the day today. This is Heightened Sensitive. Alright, in order to understand this story, we gotta go to the biggest city in the country in terms of land size.
Really?
That's not in Alaska, and that's Jacksonville, Florida.
I didn't know that.
Florida's always had a huge presence in rap music, especially in the last 2 decades. But its biggest city, Jacksonville, never really got any mainstream success until now. And that's all because of these viral diss records between 2 crews. Young and Ace is the face of ATK Gang, which mostly occupies the west side of Jacksonville. His rival Foolio is the face of KTA, alias Kill Them All, which is an alliance between 2 groups. Foolio's gang from the north and Young and Reckless, a crew from the south side. What's worse about this beef is the amount of mutual friends both camps had at one point in time. Ace and Foolio were never exactly close, but they did have mutual friends such as Queso, who right now is locked up with his own father, charged for 2 murders, including the killing of Foolio's blood brother, Bibby. After Bibby's murder, Queso
Wait, I never know he
notoriously...
killed because they said something. I don't want to say, I'm not dissing.
That's when the father snitched?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. I
Yeah,
read
that
that like on CNN or something.
Yeah. His father snitched on his son.
Oh, wow.
Because he said it's worse than killing him.
It's okay.
He had to, because it was like a weird case where, like, I don't think he did nothing. He just drove. It was like one of those conspiracy cases where, like, he was just with them when he did it.
Yeah, because nowadays they get you with the RICO charges and you could just be in concert and you get life. Like, you just got to be there or know about it or be on the phone, be on a group text. And you going down for that shit.
Killing of Foolio's blood brother, Bibby.
Wow.
After Bibby's murder, Queso would notoriously walk around wearing Bibby jerseys,
Oh,
taking
wow.
photos like it was a trophy. He even released an album in 2019, putting images of his dead ops as the cover, like a Mount Rushmore of fallen rivals. Jacksonville police, or JSO, are notorious for not cracking cases. In fact, 70% of murders in the city go unsolved.
Wow.
So folks online came...
That means Chicago got to be worse, right? Or it's probably up there?
Nah, Florida's gonna be worse just for the history of it. 70%.
Damn, I might want to catch an end then.
Yeah, every 10 people that get murdered, 70%.
7 of them.
7 of them don't ever get solved.
So he really thought he was gonna get away with it, but he was doing too much with the whole artwork and.
I honestly don't even think these dudes even think about getting away with shit. They just don't care, bro.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's one of those. They're lawless.
Came up with the catchphrase, JSO loves Queso, for the simple fact that he telegraphs what he's doing on social media.
You see a hop like this? Come here, boy. Come here, boy.
That's probably
all of
legal
Queso's
gun, too.
songs have millions of views on YouTube, and he was actually very close with King Von.
Oh, wow.
The 2 had music together. Queso even appeared in that infamous video where Quando Rondo and Von were joking around with each other back when they were on good terms.
Dirty ass niggas, man.
Queso was there as well.
Shit. He was
but
that
back in
close to him?
Jacksonville, Queso had a well-known reputation for demonic antics. He famously tried to organize a team deathmatch in real life with his own cousins, who rep the rival gang, KTA.
What's up? Where you at?
Come on, I do a team deathmatch.
Right now?
Y'all 2 versus us 2. Look at my cousins. We looking like.
My cousin don't want to talk. He trying to act all.
He trying to act all hard.
Oh, gangster.
They got the black hoodies on.
One of the cousins on that live was named Lil 9. A month after that back and forth, Lil 9 was leaving a gas station when his car was ambushed. Shot 12 times from a rifle inside another car, sending him crashing into a rent-a-wheel tire shop, where Lil 9 was pronounced dead at the scene. While folks at the tire store were trying to revive him, Lil 9's friend who was in the crash with him was frantically walking around filming inside the store.
You fuck niggas played. Played. Fuck niggas played. You fuck niggas played, man.
Of course, Queso responded with a video of his own, laughing.
Get out! Get out!
Then Queso's blood brother, also Lil 9's cousin, would recreate Lil 9's death video from the tire shop.
Y'all fuck niggas played.
His own cousin? Nah, this is getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think that's Queso's brother, he said.
Wait, no, but he said that he made fun of his own cousin, right? Am I bugging? Am I? Is this so shocking?
I'm in shock right now.
Yeah, like this is wild.
I'm like, wow, this is some demonic evil
Yeah,
shit.
that's what I'm thinking about. I'm just thinking about God and like how we all really need Jesus Christ, right? It's like this is crazy.
Man, it's crazy.
Video of his own, laughing.
Get out! Get out!
Then Queso's blood brother, also Lil 9's cousin, would recreate Lil 9's death video from the tire shop.
Y'all fuck niggas played. Y'all niggas played. Y'all niggas played.
60 days later, Queso dropped a music video, and in it, we see him putting a photo of his own deceased cousin, Lil 9, in the microwave. See, the crazy part is, everybody that's beefing, at one point in time, was cool. Queso met Young and Ace in the 9th grade, they've been friends ever since, but the rival Foolio likes to remind Queso that back in 2015, he was hanging with them, and even had the nickname 6 Block Queso for his affiliation with Foolio's gang, 6 Block.
Okay,
even
that
Young
makes
and
sense, because in the video, we're like, he's like, I'm dissing the 6, you remember he kept saying 6, 6? We were like, what is that? So 6 Block, that's it.
I'm still processing the...
the cousin...
The cousin beef and fam.
Like, what do the aunts think about that, and the nephews and whatever?
I don't know.
Like, they must have been not that close, right?
Straight chaos.
He was a fan of Foolio's music before their beef really escalated, but a series of unfortunate events would draw lines in the sand. Neutrals had to pick sides quickly. At a block party in South Jacksonville, it's in YNR territory, Young and Reckless. A crew led by YNR Mookie and his lieutenant, Slugga T. Ace and his gang show up to the party and get into an argument with YNR's leader, Mookie. Shots were fired and a bullet grazed Mookie's skin, with his lieutenant Slugga T shooting back. But Ace and his crew managed to escape the party, leaving Young and Reckless and Ace's crew on bad terms. On top of that, YNR's leader Mookie was already friends with Foolio's cousin. This made it easy for YNR and Foolio's gang to click up, creating an alliance under the name KTA, or Kill Them All, with one enemy in common, Young and Ace and ATK. The trends in Jacksonville at the time were not good. It was marking an increase in the murder rate year on year. In 2017, Ace would drop the song Go to War. This was an open invitation to anyone opposing ATK to retaliate. Not long after, Ace's home was shot up, but the tipping point was soon to come.
So
a few months later, one of Ace's...
So you think that the police, and let us know in the comment, do you think that the police essentially just said, just let them kill each other off? We're not even going to solve, we know what's going on, but these Negroes want to kill each other.
Let them do it.
Let them just kill each other off.
At that point, right? Because like, they're not solving no cases.
They're like talking war.
Yeah.
And the line of opportunity where you could be doing so much shit and you out here.
Like it's Iraq.
Warring.
That's what I was thinking about. Like, yo, this is really America where we live. Like, where they're doing this is America. This is not no third world country, gang. They're doing this in a first world country. That's what I was just thinking about. Like,
yeah, I'm like, yo, so much opportunity, so much shit. You could just get up and move and be educated or not educated, open a business.
Move a couple hours away, too.
Or be like, yo, gang, you got it, bro. Like, I don't want to die. I don't got no beef with you. It's crazy. I'm shocked.
His friends was out on a mission, looking to avenge a robbery that had happened to him. He knew exactly where the robber was, on the west side of Jacksonville at Foolio's cousin's house. So he snuck into the house, throwing a brick through the sliding door, entering from the back where he began shooting. No mask, no gloves. He couldn't get who robbed him, and instead he ended up killing Foolio's cousin, Zion, and wounding a 9-year-old girl. If this was the start of a war, Zion's death was the catalyst. Not long after, Zion's sister was shot 14 times in an attempt to prevent her from going to trial and testifying. She miraculously survived, and Young and Ace's friend who did the shooting was sentenced to life. But things were just getting started.
Was she like with somebody that got shot? You think a dude just randomly shot a female that might have testified? Like, I don't know. This is a mafia, like 1930 shit.
Yeah, and like, yo, like, we're gonna kill witnesses.
Yeah, like, what are we doing?
And then she survived. If you were right there on the movie, be like, nah, no way she gonna live. A young girl, skinny, young girl, getting 14, she lived. That's bull. That movie was whack. This is some real life shit.
And then the worst part is he got life. And
shout
he
out to you, young lady, for like fighting through that.
Yeah, he got life, and he didn't even kill nobody. That's crazy.
His friend who did the shooting was sentenced to life. But things were just getting started. Foolio's cousin being the first death in the beef meant KTA were looking to get revenge swiftly. They needed to make an example. Ace's music was starting to pick up steam. His new song, F That, was getting millions of views on Worldstar in mere days. Fans were already comparing him to Youngboy. Then a week later, this happened.
4 young men were in this car when they were shot. The vehicle pulled up to their Chevy sedan, opened fire, then took off. And one is in critical condition at the hospital.
Keontae Bullard, the only survivor of the quadruple shooting.
It's a Tuesday in June of 2018. Ace, his brother, and 2 friends were going to Wasabi, a Japanese steakhouse, for Ace's friend's 18th birthday. Everyone was in good spirits, taking photos. It was a celebration. But little did they know, the whole time, they were under surveillance. Rivals had found out their location because of Ace's Instagram story, taking photos outside the steakhouse. Ace even recorded his friends eating inside the restaurant.
Yeah, and you know where the person's at. If you're from the city, you know, oh, that's the Wasabi Steakhouse on 33rd Street.
Why he could have just posted that shit the next day? Like, what's the difference?
Maybe they all posted it. I don't know what happens.
Nah, you gotta lay low. Can't do that, bro. Can't do that nowadays, man.
And that's just
blood.
blood.
Pop Smoke in Cali. It happened in New York.
I think this happened in 2019. When did this happen, y'all? Let us know in the comments.
This is unfortunate.
Outside the steakhouse, Ace even recorded his friends eating inside the restaurant and posted that too. So their enemies waited outside, watching them eat, then followed them leaving the restaurant, driving along the highway. When they got to a red light, the shooters opened fire on the passenger side of Ace's car, killing his 2 best friends and his brother, leaving Ace in critical condition. It was a quadruple shooting, and Foolio got the news before anyone else did, except he thought Ace was dead.
Them boy lost the Fortnite match. I got a tip coming up, man. Cold summer alert, man. 2-3 pack, man. Ace pack, bitch.
Of course, Ace survived, but he lost everything. His brother and his 2 best friends. The attention, however, was helping grow his career. NBA Youngboy would FaceTime him to record a song, and it also motivated Ace to make his biggest record ever, called Pain, which went viral and as we speak, has 50 million views on YouTube. But the blood spilling was not over. Every time Ace would drop a song, his rival YNR Mookie would use the same song titles to make a diss track. The Jacksonville police even created a whole new department called the Violence Reduction Strategy Team, whose whole job was to basically comb through music videos from both camps, looking for clues. The assistant chief even said in an interview, "I don't think their primary goal is to entertain, but they are making real rap music." And at the top of the next year, in February 2019, Foolio's little brother Bibby was the next target for assassination. Bibby was just 16 at the time, and he was coming home from school one day in his own neighborhood on the north side of Jacksonville at the Hilltop Apartments. He was sitting on a gazebo in the courtyard of his complex with a friend. The 2 were looking at their phones when all of a sudden, pounding gunfire erupted. Bibby and his friend dropped the phone and jumped. Both started running in different directions, frantically looking for cover. A total of 60 rounds was shot in under 15 seconds. Bibby was killed instantly. A year later, when the court documents were unsealed, the police named Queso as the gunman responsible for Bibby's murder, saying that they drove for hours, circling the complex, parking, waiting, until finally springing out and unleashing Draco rounds in Bibby's direction. Then Queso allegedly walked up to Bibby, who was on the ground, shielding himself from the gunfire, and executed him at close range, before fleeing the apartment complex in a gray Nissan. The court documents also mentioned Queso's affinity for wearing Bibby jerseys, and posting it to his IG page in celebration. Queso's bond is currently set at $4 million. For Foolio, losing his brother and his cousin in a short period of time was devastating. But 2019 was also the year his music was going to the next level. 1 million views, back to back to back, consistently. And he was doing it all independent. Foolio was a big deal in Florida, but not quite big enough to be touring the country on his own. Unlike his rival Yungeen Ace, who was booking shows in multiple states. Just a month after Foolio's brother died, Ace was performing at a nightclub in Waycross, Georgia. Him and his crew went back to the hotel to relax by the pool when they were suddenly ambushed. An SUV pulled up and a group of guys hopped out shooting. Queso was there and didn't hesitate for 1 second to shoot back. One of Queso's boys, Rallo, died at the pool in that shootout. Only Ace's side got arrested for shooting back. The other gunmen were never found by police. Queso would say the quiet part out loud in his song Been Dead, where the lyrics go, "Shoulda killed me in Waycross, they hopped out with the K's. Me and Scotty bustin' back, we were on the same page." That's the same music video where he puts his cousin Lil 9 in the microwave. A month after dropping this song, Queso was arrested for a whole different murder alongside his father, who was charged with accessory after the fact. Allegedly, they were getting revenge on a rival rapper named KTA Lil Buck, who dissed Queso's older brother that died in a van full of Queso's relatives when 2 cars rolled up, blocking them off and put 100 bullets inside the car.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah, this is like Iraq, like fake story. Is this a fake story? Like his older brother
I wish
got
it
killed?
was, man.
This shit is wild.
I wish it was a fake story. This is
like, this is depressing.
Yeah, this is bad.
Blocking them off and put 100 bullets inside the car. Lil Buck was Foolio's close friend and a high-priced target that ATK got the drop on, allegedly rolling up at 11 in the morning while he was applying for a job to assassinate him. Queso posted to his Insta story right after, saying, "I kill a dude, then get my toes done."
Receiving a pedicure with the caption, "Kill a N-word, then go get my toes done."
This wasn't the first hit done outside a job site. Another rapper, Jump Out, who beefed with Yungeen Ace and ATK, was killed while waiting in line to apply for a job at an Amazon warehouse, leading to the infamous line on Who I Smoke, where they say, "Found out where he was working and clocked him out." The war had escalated to a point where, no matter where they were, no matter who it was, one side was shooting at the other and the other would shoot back. We can count a dozen of Foolio's friends who are locked up, and YNR Mookie and Slugga T are behind bars too.
And we're gonna rewind a little because I started talking.
Yeah, I was gonna ask about them too. Like, what are they doing? The YNR.
It's crazy because normally that's why like they don't care about poor people, bro. They don't even care about forget these dudes because these dudes are straight like, savages, warmongers, killers, assassinators. They're the real gangsters of this shit. But like the police don't even care about the general civilian, the public. You know, like in New York City. They would have filed the fucking RICO charge. They would have got the feds involved, and they would have arrested both sides.
Yeah, it would have been over.
They would have took off 25 of them on each side and put them all in jail.
Yeah, that is true.
But they're just letting them run around and just go crazy shooting each other, bro. Florida different.
One side was shooting at the other, and the other would shoot back. We can count a dozen of Foolio's friends who are locked up, and YNR Mookie and Slugga T are behind bars too. Even Foolio's girlfriend got shot in the head.
Y'all thought I was dead. Y'all ain't underscored this yet, boy.
Is this real?
To this day, Yungeen Ace still has a bullet casing in his butt from the quadruple shooting outside the Wasabi Steakhouse. That's it for this video. Let me know what you want me to cover in the comments below, and I will see you.
He barely touched on that shit, like the whole that his one of his girlfriends got shot.
I think we see maybe one crazier video on this. What was the other crazy?
I can't even think.
There was one video that we were like, what? But this might be 1A and 1B. This is definitely number 1 right now.
Yeah, we had some Cali ones that are crazy too.
Yeah.
Like maybe the Salinas one, that was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Go check that out. But it's Jerry TV here.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in. We out of here.
And I know how it gets, so I gotta stay low now, move my knot. I don't trust no nigga, I don't trust no man, ain't no friends, everybody get shot. You never know how nigga gon' throw, I'm hitting the flow with a couple of shots. You better